What's up, ladies? I am so excited for this masterclass today. I am going to be teaching you all about how to have discipline and structure in your daily routine for more success as a coach. So I am Heather. I am a retired nurse and an online business coach for nurses. I am so excited to bring this to you today. So thank you so much for joining. As you start popping in, be sure to comment below where you're from. We'd love for you to say hello. That would be awesome. So today I'm going to be teaching you all about discipline and structure. So if you're not familiar with who I am a coach for nurses. I help them start and grow online coaching businesses to multiple six figures for more freedom. That is what I do. You know, I've helped health coaches, life coaches, nurse practitioners, personal trainers, yoga instructors, you name it, like across the board. And I absolutely love what I do. I am so passionate about what I get to do every single day. Like, I feel like I have hit the lottery. I am so passionate about this work, and I get to work with the most amazing clients ever. I work with the most incredible women, and I'm so honored and so blessed to be able to work with the women that I get to work with. So thank you so much for joining us today. Really excited to share with you how to have more discipline and structure, and this will in turn give you more organization, more productivity, more sales, more clients, more income, more success, more growth. Those are all things that we all want, right? So really excited to dive in and be teaching you this today. Hey everybody, great to see you. Hi Debbie, hi Teresa, hey Amy, hi Michelle, great to see all of you here. Awesome. Hi, Olivia. Hey, Tetra. Awesome. Okay, cool. So that's a little bit about my background. You know, I started online because I wanted more time with my family. I wanted to be home more. I didn't want to go back to school. So about 6.5 years ago, I was working as a nurse in the ICU, and I really wanted more for my life. I felt like I was lacking in fulfillment. I was lacking in living my true purpose. I just had this strong calling in my heart that I knew that I was supposed to be doing something more. There was more that I was supposed to be doing. I felt like my potential was not tapped. I felt like I could help people on such a higher level than what I was doing as an ICU nurse. And I know that hopefully that resonates with you. I've worked with a lot of clients who felt the same, where they were just really lacking that level of fulfillment that they were really looking for in their life. So I'm so grateful that we have this avenue, this vehicle of online coaching that allows us to live our dreams. It allows us to have more freedom, more flexibility, more time with our families. It allows us to truly live to our fullest potential as we help other people and work with them on a deep level to really help them transform, something that we can't do as bedside nurses, where our time with our patients is so limited. And also with Western medicine, where it's so heavily, pushing pills, right? We really want to take a more holistic, natural approach, being able to work on a holistic view of the mind, body, and soul, really transforming someone's life, working with them on a deep level. So that is what we do as coaches. And I'm just so grateful for this opportunity in this day and age. Now is truly the best time there has ever been in the history of mankind to be an online coach. So if you are not coaching right now, I strongly recommend that you dive in and do it, because it will change your life forever and you will love it. So that is a little background there. I have worked with almost 200 nurses in the last 2 years, helping them start and grow an online coaching business. And I absolutely love it. It just lights me up. It is so much fun. It brings me so much joy. I'm obsessed with it. It is incredible. I hear all the time, I wish I had a structured routine and the discipline to do it. So that's what I'm going to be teaching you today. Really excited to share that. A little bit more background on me. I was partnered with a health and wellness company for about 5 years, and I started that 6.5 years ago. I grew it to an income that allowed me to leave nursing about 2 years after I started that, but I always had this dream to have my very own business. So I started the end of January in 2020, hit 15,000 in sales, and it's just gone up from there. So that's why I specialize in helping other nurses and coaches grow their income to multiple six figures. I love it. My clients are getting amazing results. They've earned anywhere from $3,000 to $20,000 within 3 weeks of launching while working with me. So it's incredible to see their results. So that's a little bit more background on everything. So, discipline and structure is really what allowed me to go from $0, building a business from the ground up, from 0 to 6-figure months in less than 2 years. $100,000 in 1 month. Like, that blows my mind. I could never even fathom that I would be at this place, like 5 years ago. I could have never even imagined that this was possible for me. I would it's like beyond my wildest imagination. I could have never even understood what that felt like or how it could happen. I was just, when I first started coaching, I would have been happy to make $5,000 a month. Like, that made me so excited. Just the thought of being able to make $5,000 a month. And so that's why I went all in, was just that dream, that belief, that possibility of being able to have more and be more and do more. I didn't start thinking, I want to make 100K months. Like, that was not even something that went through my mind. I just really wanted to make like 5K months. That would have made me so excited. And, hitting that above that in the first month just blew my mind. So really excited to share more with you today about how you can use this discipline and structure to bring you more success in your coaching, in your life, in everything that you do. So, also, in the last 2 years, I've been a solopreneur. So that means that I don't have any other coaches coaching my clients. It's me. I do everything. I answer the messages. I do I send the invoices. I do the emails. I do the trainings. It's all me. So it's hard to find that. You won't find an entrepreneur who's gotten to this level all by themselves. And so I'm currently hiring and finding ways to bring on team members and to delegate more things. And I work with about 40 clients at a time. So I do have a lot of clients, but, I always keep them really small, intimate groups so that my clients get 100% support and accountability, because I want to be able to give my best to them. I want them to have the best experience ever. And so I'm really, it's really important to me that my clients get, amazing support and accountability. So, thinking back, I was a dancer for 18 years growing up. I went to dance class. I was on a dance team. It was a competitive one, so we would go and compete against other teams all the time. I was also in ballet. I was in the highest level ballet class at my studio. And so every single day after school, I would go to dance or ballet. I would get home, sometimes not until like 9 o'clock at night, and then I would have to do my homework, and I would be doing homework until like 11:30, midnight, and get up the next day and do it all again. So what this really taught me was I had to show up to dance and ballet even if I didn't feel like it. There were a lot of days where I didn't want to go to ballet, but I knew that if I didn't go, they would kick me out, and dance was everything to me. It was like my whole life. So I had to force myself to do that. And so that really taught me how to show up even when I don't feel like it, because as entrepreneurs, we have to know how to show up even when we don't feel like it, even when we're not motivated, even when we don't feel good, right? So that has really taught me how to always show up even if I don't feel good and don't feel like it. The rigor of dance, always pushing myself harder at every practice, that really taught me a lot. And I've also, for most of my life growing up, I was type A personality. Luckily, I relaxed that quite a bit as an entrepreneur. But, I was in high honors. You all know how hard nursing school is. It is crazy. And so I had to learn structure and discipline, and also working in the ICU for 8 years. I mean, you all know how strict we have to be with our charting and our tracking things and watching things, and always be, alert and attentive to everything that's going on. This really taught me how to structure things, how to be really disciplined and productive with my time. So I love teaching other nurses how to do this, how to grow their businesses with more structure, more discipline. So these things that I'll teach you today will give you more success, more clients, more income. So I have 4 things for you today. The very first thing is that I would love for you to do. It's going to help you tremendously with having the discipline and structure to be super, super successful, is always revisiting your why. And you've probably heard this before, and you're like, oh, well, of course, but it is so vital. It is so, so important to always be remembering why we're doing this. Why is this so important? Because on the hard days, when we don't feel like showing up, this is what will push us and make us show up, even when we don't feel like it, even when we're sick, when we're tired, when we're exhausted, when we have a million things going on, we still get stuff done because we remember why we started, right? And the reason why I started was I wanted more family time, more freedom, more flexibility. I wanted to be home with my kids instead of working nights, holidays, and weekends. And I wanted more freedom in the way that I help people. And so that's also my why, is being able to help other women do the same. I love being able to help other women create more financial stability for their family. I love helping other women create more freedom in their lives so that they can make their own choices, their own schedule, and their own success. That lights me up like nothing else. Like, I've had clients who message me and they tell me, I just paid off 3 credit cards. You know, I just made X number of dollars this week. I just made, my client Alyssa just hit 13,000 in one day. Like, that blows my mind. So just being able to see the success, the results, and also the people that they're helping. Like, when I see my clients post transformations of the people they're helping, it is so rewarding, so fulfilling to see how it's like really a snowball effect. So the things that I teach, they're learning and they're implementing, and then they're teaching to their clients. And it's just so cool to see how this impacts so many women. I love it. So super important to revisit your why. Why are you doing this? If it's important to you, you will find a way, truly. So rather than saying, well, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, if it is important to you, you will find the time and the income to invest in your business, period. If you want it bad enough, you're going to make it happen, period. I've talked to thousands of people on discovery calls, and I know that the ones who are the most committed, the most willing to do whatever it takes, are the ones who invest. The ones who don't are allowing fear to get in the way, usually. So really important to remember why you're doing this, to be able to overcome your fear, because there's going to be fears that creep up all along the way, right? Like, starting a new business is uncomfortable. Going live on social media is uncomfortable in the beginning. Posting on social media is uncomfortable, right? And we have to learn how to do these things that are uncomfortable so that we can get comfortable with doing them. I know when I first started live videos, I was so nervous wreck, all sweaty. And now it's just like brushing my teeth. It's just like what I do. So you will learn over time that you will be able to strengthen your muscles in the things that feel uncomfortable for you, but always bringing it back to why you started in the first place. Revisiting your goals every single day, right? Like, only 4% of people actually write down their goals, and only about 1% read their goals every single morning. And this is what I teach my clients to do. And this is what I do. This is what allowed me to have so much success, is continually bringing it back to my why, my vision, and reading my goals every single morning. So the second thing that you can do for more discipline and structure is to become a CEO in your business. What this means is creating a solid routine. I will say that routines are everything. They truly are. When you have a routine to follow, it will make your life so much easier. It will free up so much energy for you to be able to get the things done you need to do. So I'd love for you to sit down and figure out, okay, what am I doing from when I get up to when I go to bed? What should I do differently? How can I create more space to work on my business, create more space for discovery calls and client calls? So getting really clear on that. Again, being a CEO means taking charge of the time that we have. We all have 24 hours in a day. We get to decide whether we binge on Netflix or we work on our business. So, another thing to keep in mind with your daily routine is always bringing it back to your vision. I always have my clients write out their vision in present tense as if it's happening right now. And I have them read it every single morning. And I do the exact same thing. This is what brings us back to our why. This morning routine, it's like part of what we do. It's just a habit. When we can make things a habit and part of our routine, they're so much easier. They're less scary. They're less uncomfortable when we just make it part of our daily routine. Affirmations, I am statements, super helpful at growing your mindset. Personal development is a non-negotiable. Mindset is everything as an entrepreneur. Like truly, 80% of entrepreneurship is mindset. So if you want to take your business to the next level, work on your mindset. Have more faith, have more belief, trust the process, surrender, understand that everything is on its way, and just believe that it's coming as we put in the work, right? And so doing these things, working on our mindset, personal development every single day, it will make or break you as an entrepreneur. It will either lead to your success or to your failure if you don't do it. So, there's these little things we can do each day that are just as easy not to do as they are to do. So when you do these little things each day, like reading your goals, reading your vision, your affirmations, personal development, it's so easy to not do those things. But when you do, it makes all the difference in the world. Also, with your routine, you can do time blocking. You can use a timer for different activities that you're working on to really make sure that you're not getting into social media and just scrolling and wasting time. That has helped me a lot. Setting alarms, watching the clock. So a lot of times I'll watch the clock and I'll be like, okay, I have a call in 20 minutes. I'm going to see what's on my to-do list. I'm going to bust through it, go through it, like get it done as fast as possible before I get on this call. So really being very intentional about being extremely productive with the time that we have, because most of us are mothers and most of you are probably working full time. And so our time is limited and we want to use it in the best, most productive way possible. So that's something that I had to take a hard look at myself when I was first starting out with coaching. Is I realized I was spending too much time writing my posts, too much time scrolling, and I realized it was taking time away from my family. So I had to get more strict with that and stop doing those things that were taking too much time. So, my motto is done is better than perfect. When you can just take messy action and get things done, it's going to save you so much time and energy. It's going to allow you to have more time with your family and your loved ones. So another thing is preparing ahead of time. So preparing content ahead of time, taking care of your health, exercising, sleeping, hydration, nutrition, all of these things that we know. Be a CEO and get childcare, please. If you have little kids, please get childcare. It will change your life. It will change their life. They will be so much happier. You will be so much happier. Don't tell me that you can't afford it. If you can afford to invest in your business, you can afford childcare. It changed my life when I hired a sitter, and it allowed time for me to work and time for my kids to be entertained and have so much fun. So it's amazing. I would also recommend you to do a time audit. A time audit will really allow you to see where the holes are or where you're spending your time. So anytime you sit down to work on your business, I would love for you to write down what specific things are you working on and how long are they taking you. So start a little time watch on your phone and write it before you start doing an activity and see how long you spend on it for. Track things, track the number of invites you send, track the number of calls you're doing. All of this will improve your progress by recording it and reporting it to a mentor or coach. So that's really where success amplifies, is when you can report it and record it. Okay, so number 3 is boundaries. With routine, I also wanted to mention using a planner is amazing. I use my Google Calendar. It's awesome. So now boundaries. So super important as a coach, especially as you grow and your clientele base increases. to protect your energy. You will have clients that will come in and want to try to suck your time and your energy. So you have to be very cognizant of this and understand that it's up to you to create the boundaries, how often you respond to them, how much you allow of this energy sucking to continue. So you got to protect your energy. The other thing is, like we talked about, protecting your health, exercising, nutrition, sleep, to make sure that you are being the best version of yourself so that you can help other people be the best version of themselves. Really important to make strict boundaries on when you're working and when you're with family. So I would hate for you to get into this business where you want to create more freedom and more time for your family, to find yourself on your phone when you're with your family all the time. So I'd love for you to create really strict boundaries around when you're working and when you're with your family. The one thing that helped me a ton was coming into an office, having an office space, because for many years, probably about 4 years, I worked at my kitchen table. But that was also because I had a baby and a toddler while I was working on my online business. So I had to just be ready and there to help him at any time, and also being able to spend time with my kids in between the things that I would do. If you can get childcare in an office, it will change your life. It will allow you to be so much more productive with your time, and it's amazing. Also, be very selective with who you give your time and energy to. So if there are certain people who want to work with you, but they just want to get on a call to pick your brain, or just because they want somebody to talk to, then we have to be very aware of that and create strict boundaries around only giving our time and energy to people who understand our value, who are willing to invest in us financially so that they're really investing in themselves. When they're truly committed and willing to do whatever it takes, they're going to be willing to put some skin into the game. Those are the kind of people that we want to work with. So just being mindful of our boundaries is so important. Time to unplug, making sure that we take that time to unplug from electronics. Also, times that you're available for calls and when you're not. So it's ever since I started, I will not do calls on Saturdays or Sundays, ever. And every once in a while, I'll have someone ask me, can you do a call on a weekend? I can't do it any other time of the week. And I tell them, I'm sorry, I can't. And you probably won't be able to do our academy if you can't get on a call during the week, because that's when our calls are. So I just have to tell them, sorry. If they truly want it bad enough, they'll find time during the week to get on a call with me and to do calls for the academy. Number 4 is execute. So the difference between somebody making $1,000 a month in their coaching business versus somebody making $80,000 a month in their coaching business is execution. It's implementation. There are a lot of coaches out there who will learn and learn and learn. They will consume and consume, take more courses, more certifications, get more degrees, especially in the nursing population, because we've grown to think that initials behind our name are amazing. We need to have more initials behind our name, which we don't. But we get into this trap thinking, well, I need more education. I need to take this course and that course and this certification and that one, when all we're doing is we're delaying action. The sooner that you can take action and just teach what you know, the sooner you will have success. Because you do not need to be an expert. You actually don't even have to be a nurse to be profitable and successful in online coaching. You don't need any certifications. You don't need any special degrees, anything. There's literally hundreds of thousands of people online right now making a crap ton of money who have no degrees, no certifications, no nothing. It's about how bad you want it. It really is. And if you're willing to execute, if you're willing to implement the things that you're learning and fail forward. A lot of the nurses that I start working with, the very first thing that they say on our very first call is that they are scared of failure. They are scared they're going to fail. And do you know what I tell them on every single call? I say, well, guess what? As nurses, yeah, we don't want to fail. We don't want to make a mistake because that would harm our patients, right? But as an entrepreneur, we want to fail. We want to make mistakes because that is the number one way to learn. That is the best way to learn, to improve, to become better, to be stronger. So fail forward. Fail, fail, fail. That's what's allowed me to get to where I'm at, is from taking messy action, doing really terrible posts in the beginning, being a nervous wreck on live videos. And you should see my first live videos. They're funny to watch now. So you just have to be willing to take massive action. So don't consume, implement. Okay, so those are my 4 things that will really improve your discipline and your structure in your life. So we've got, revisiting your why, making a routine, treating yourself like a CEO, boundaries, and then executing, implementing. So, I've worked with almost 200 nurses over the last 2 years, and women ask me all the time, how did you do it? How did you grow your business so fast? How did you go from 0 months to these 100K months? I've earned almost, it's over $800,000 in less than 2 years. So I'm approaching the 7-figure mark in my business, which blows my mind. I'm so freaking excited. But women ask me all the time, how did you do it? I even have people in my old health and wellness company who come to me and they're like, how did you do it? So I will tell you that, yes, I've learned a ton from other coaches, watching other people, hiring coaches, investing in myself. But truly, it all comes down to work ethic. It comes down to discipline and work ethic and drive. It's like, how bad do you want it? Are you really, truly willing to do whatever it takes? That is the mark of a true entrepreneur and a very successful entrepreneur, is when you will do whatever it takes. You're willing to do whatever, and you believe, you trust, you surrender. So you probably saw my post yesterday about how I work fast. I push myself. I always try to be better. I always try to learn new things all the time. I'm getting uncomfortable. I do scary things every single day. Literally, there's something that I do that's scary every day. That's what entrepreneurship is, and I love it. I love the endorphins. I love the ups and downs, because anytime I have a down, I know that there's going to be an up coming soon. And anytime there's an up, you just have to revel in it. You have to grab it and just love it and celebrate it, because there's going to be a down coming again. So I love it. It's just like playing a game. It's so much fun, and it's the best. So now that I've gone through all of that, taught you really how to implement your discipline and structure, I would love to share with you how you can work with me. So if you feel like you're complete and you're like, okay, awesome, this is great, I'll see you later, then I wish you the best. And if you'd love to learn how to work with me to grow and scale your business to multiple 6 figures with online coaching, stick around and I'll tell you some information here. So truly right now is the best time to get into online coaching. There's never been a better time in the history of mankind, especially because of the pandemic. Everybody's going online, and it is such a blessing that we have this outlet, this vehicle that allows us to really step into our purpose. It gives us that freedom, that flexibility that we're craving, to be with our families, to make our own choices, right? So if you are looking to step away from the bedside, if you want to be home with your family more like me, I can teach you how to create a really solid foundation for a multiple 6-figure online coaching business, for more freedom, more fulfillment. And I told you my story at the very beginning, how I was with that health and wellness company, started my own business, and have been able to grow to almost 800K in under 2 years. This has given me more freedom, more fulfillment, more purpose, than anything I've ever done. And I worked as an ICU nurse for about 8 years. I want you to know that you can do it too. This is absolutely possible for you. And I want you to believe in that. I want you to trust in that, and knowing that you can absolutely create the life of your dreams. You can absolutely have more freedom, more fulfillment, more purpose in being able to help people on a deeper level with coaching. It has absolutely transformed my life. It has absolutely transformed literally hundreds of my clients' lives. And it's so cool that we have this opportunity. Like, now is the time to take this opportunity and run with it. So I have had multiple clients leave the bedside. I've had dozens of clients earn anywhere from $3,000 to $20,000 within 3 weeks of launching while working with me. So I want you to know that it's absolutely possible for you too. I have had a lot of clients who came in who were just, they would be happy with the $1,000 in their first month, and they come out earning, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month. So I want you to understand that high ticket coaching is an absolute dream. Like, it is possible for you. And the more that you believe it, the more success that you will have. You don't need any business or social media experience either. You also do not need to know what you're going to coach or who your niche is going to be. Those are the things that we work on together. We work on that in detail and in depth together, figuring out exactly who you want to coach, what you want to coach, what's going to be in your program, how to get clients, where to find clients, how to do your packaging, your pricing, all of the legal details, HIPAA compliance, scope of practice. We cover all of that together. So if you are looking to start or grow an online coaching business, I would invite you to apply for my Elite Nurse Coach Academy. So this is sales and marketing. This is helping you start a business from the ground up. So my academy is best for coaches who are just starting out, right? Like, you have been thinking about it for years. You have all of these ideas, and you just know that this is a calling in your heart. You know that you're meant for more, that you're supposed to be doing more than just being a nurse. And most of my clients also really want to replace their nursing income and leave nursing. And this is exactly what this will allow you to do. It is such an incredible opportunity that we have right now. So if you're interested in more information about the Elite Nurse Coach Academy, go ahead and comment Academy. You can also come to my inbox with any questions that you have. If you have an established coaching practice with paying clients, then I have other opportunities to work with me. So just message me and tell me your goals, and I can talk to you about my more advanced level options. The majority of women and nurses that I work with, they're in the beginning stages where they're just wanting to start out and really just build it from scratch, build it from the ground up. So if that's you, I would invite you to apply for the academy. So, comment Academy, and let me know any other questions that you have. Let me check out the comments here. Go ahead and post any questions that you have. Kim Bogan, she signed her first 3 clients in the first week of launching. Absolutely. Yeah, Cindy, I can teach you all about HIPAA and what to do there. Kim Wagner earned $3,000 in the first few days. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. Madeline says she's nervous in front of the video. Yes, that's how we all are. And so the cool thing with the academy is you'll go through with about 3 or 4 other nurses, and everybody is scared of the camera at first. So you won't be alone. And I'm going to teach you how to overcome that. I'll teach you like what to say and everything like that. Cool. Brenda's saying she wants to upgrade her childcare. That's awesome. Perfect. What other questions do you have for me today? Okay, cool. Let's see. Health by Anne Marie. She was in a community for struggling to get online. That's cool. Do you have any Canadian nurses? Yes, absolutely. I'm working with several Canadian nurses right now. So yeah, for sure. Love it. Yes, I have payment plans for sure. Lots of flexible payment plans. I also have funding available. So I work with an incredible company that can provide really low, affordable monthly payments. There's also no prepayment penalty. So as you start earning more income, you can easily pay it off. So the funding option is amazing. It is such a gift and such a blessing for so many of my clients. And it is an amazing company. Like, they can literally get you funded in like 2 to 5 days. It's amazing. So yeah. Davi asks, like, how many calls each week? How long is it? Yeah, so those are great questions. If you want to just message me, then I can answer for you there. Currently, it's a 5-month-long program, and we do a call every other week. And then we're also in a group chat thread, so you can ask me questions at any time. And yeah, so just come to my inbox, and I can help you with any other questions. And I'd love to hear from you. So I hope that you got a ton of amazing value from this masterclass today, all about discipline and structure. So really implementing those 4 things that I talked about, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your business. So, you know, take action today rather than just consuming this masterclass. Take action. I strongly recommend you to just, you know, play big, take action, execute, invest. Like, this is going to change your life. Come to my inbox with any questions. I hope that you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.